And welcome to another live stream Watchalong reaction. Tonight we're reacting to Jamaica, DR Congo versus Jamaica FIFA World Cup qualifying playoff, Intercontinental playoff final path 1. Also Italy versus Bosnia, extra time and possible penalties. We'll be watching that as well. 90 minutes of football and some extra football for Bosnia, Italy. It's the 93rd minute, 1-1. We are back for extra time. We didn't totally miss anything, but no, we didn't miss a goal. It's still 1-1. Tried to get here as quick as I could, but either way, Jamaica starts at 4. I had to start it, you know. This goes to pens. Italy wins. We said that about Wales. What happened? I don't know if Italy's going to win until they win. How about that? With that being said, I just hope that Jamaica game gets moved to FS2 when it needs to be. Goes down, hopefully. Nobody cares about a UFL repeat. Especially not St. Louis. Oh, shit. Okay, there we go. 1-1, Italy free kick. Starting 11 for DR Congo and Jamaica. Let's also go over that because we can. Lionel and Pacienzu in goal. The back four, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Axel Twanzebe, Chancel Mbemba, and Arthur Masuaku over the top for Italy on the free kick. They have a chance here. They have the ball wide. Ball crossed in. Caught. Midfield 4 of Nathaniel Mbuku, Samuel Motosami, Noah Siddiqui, Meshak Elia, and the front two of Yohan Wissa and Cedric Bakambu. For Jamaica, Andre Blake, the back four of Ronaldo Webster, Ethan Pinnock, Richard King, Joel Atibaudiere, KC Palmer, Isaac Hayden, the midfield 2, Bobby Reed, Leon Bailey, the attacking midfield 2, Tyrese Campbell and Bailey Katamarteri, the front strikers. Extra time, Czechia, Denmark is 1-1 as well. We are live for this game. How? Japan's unbeaten against European teams since 2019. That was a horrible game. That game hurt. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, at least it's not Italy fucking up another World Cup. But either way, we're here for the Jamaica game. Once that gets started, hopefully they move that to FS2. I would assume so, but it's what they did, I think, last time when there was an extra time in Europe. They just moved it to FS2, so, or at least the Bolivia-Suriname game. So I would assume so, but 95th minute, Italy playing forward. They pass it and they lose it. Can Italy just survive the penalties? That's the question. I don't know. I mean, they look solid-ish. I mean, goal they allowed was kind of bullshit, but '96th minute. 1-1. They just found ways to make us feel pain. Over the top, header. The Jamaica game starts at 4. Starts very soon. Jamaica starting their playoff very soon. In Turkey, United States, June 25th. Their third group stage game. Paraguay, Australia, Turkey for the USA. We knew 2 of them. We just didn't know who would win the playoff. 97th minute. Playing forward. Headed away. Shot. It's out for a goal kick. '98th minute. Goal kick. Let's see how Italy holds on. Of course, DR Congo starting in a couple of minutes, and we'll be here for that as well. No jersey change until the Italy game is over, of course. Sweden have qualified for the World Cup. 2-1 Czechia in extra time. Krejci, Ladislav Krejci scores for Czechia. Ladislav Krejci with a goal for Czechia in the 100th minute. They'll have a lead at the half. Well, it looks like it. Italy are 7 minutes away from... What the hell's going on? Esmir stepping to Gattuso. '99th minute. '99th minute. Can Italy hold to the 105 and then the 120? Playing forward. Into the 100th minute. 20 minutes away from a shootout if they don't do anything stupid. Or if they score themselves, which I feel like would be rare, but whatever. So be it. 100th minute. Ball crossed in over the bar. Goal kick. If Italy goes to penalties, I can't watch. I'll come back later. Well, I have to watch it. 101st minute. Playing forward. 101st minute. Let's see if they move the frickin' Jamaica game onto the FS2. I would hope so. '101st minute. Blocked away. Just clear the ball. Playing through. Here's a chance. Esposito! Wide. The Jamaica game's on FIFA Plus. Really? Worst case scenario, we'll just, yeah. No, it's going to go on FS2. It's going to go to FS2. Wait, is that a penalty for Italy? Yellow card. Wait, is that a penalty for Italy? Have Italy got a penalty? And no, it's Palestri. Wait, have Italy got a penalty? Wait, hold on. Hold on. Have Italy got a penalty? I mean, he tackled him in the box, right? Or is it a free kick? It's a free kick. Okay. Free kick. Free kick for Italy at the top of the box. FIFA World Cup playoff. Jamaica. Here comes Jamaica DR Congo on FS2. 103rd minute. Italy gets a free kick. Jamaica wearing their new jerseys, and here we go. DR Congo, Jamaica, here comes their playoff. I don't know how that isn't a red. Yeah, if Bastoni's a red, that's a red. Let me say this. If the Bastoni play is a red, that's a red. Free kick for Italy. Okay, it's just a free kick for Italy then. 104th minute. Yeah, exactly. If Bastoni's a red, that's a red. Straight up. Like, you can't not. Here we go. Starting 11s again. Once for DR Congo, Jamaica, Mpazi, Enzu, Wambasaka, Twanzebe, Mbemba, Masuaku, Elia, Sedliki, Motosami, Mbuku, Bakambu, and Wisa. For Jamaica, Blake, Webster, Pinnock, King, Latibaudiere, Palmer, Hayden, Reed, Bailey, Katamarteri, and Campbell. And they're going to extra time, halftime. Czechia 2-1. Czechia 2-1 at extra time, halftime. 105th minutes. And Jamaica's about to start. Free kick for Italy. Can Italy score and take the lead? And Jamaica kicks off and we're off. Can they do something against DR Congo? What? I'm not sure. Yeah, I probably got to keep this multi-view going just to be safe. Wouldn't hurt because Canada plays on FS2. Free kick for Italy, 105th minute. Tonali to take the free kick. 105th minute. Stoppage time of extra time is saved by Andre Blake. Free kick for Tonali. Shot off the wall. Wasn't exactly what you would have wanted. 2 minutes of stoppage time. Ball crossed in. Header. Saved. Corner. Jamaica game started. Yep, 1-10. 0-0. I don't have to do settle. I don't really have to do it. Only time I have to do settle is when Bolivia plays, yeah. Over the top. DR Congo. What the? No free kick. Corner for Italy with 1 minute to go at the half of extra time. Ball crossed in. Punched away. Headed on. Chipped over the top. Brought down. 116. Just no bad play. Just no goal against until the second half of extra time. I'm not saying that, but either way. That was almost a goal for DR Congo. Yeah, because Jamaica were idiots. Playing forward. Jamaica have the ball. 137. Italy get the ball back, and can they clear it? Not exactly. Blocked. 10 seconds left before 91:05 plus 2. 2 minutes of stoppage time is down, and we're going to the half of extra time. 1-1. 15 more minutes to penalties. Or somebody could score and win. But either way, playing forward. As I said, I won't change to the Jamaica shirt till we're until the Canada game or the Italy game's over. Czechia leads Denmark 2-1 in the second half of their extra time. Sweden and Turkey are already in the World Cup. Jamaica are 4 minutes into their game. Goal kick for Andre Blake. Italy 1-1 at the half of extra time, down a man. $15 more minutes plus possible penalties. plus stoppage time, plus possible penalties. And I think I'll keep the multi-view up just to be safe. Because who knows if Jamaica goes to extra time, then I'll have to have the Canada game up on FS2, which it's already on FS2, so it is what it is. Playing forward. Cross in, shot, goal! DR Congo scores! It's 1-0 for DR Congo. Horrible mistake by Andre Blake. Offside. It's offside. It does not count. Nah, that's bullshit. Nope. Jamaica gets a reprieve. It's offside. Second half of extra time about to start for Italy. Nope, they were definitely offside. They were definitely offside. That was definitely offside. Okay, nope, it's back to 0-0. Offside. Actually, no, that was definitely the right call. It was obvious. That was obvious. Turkey and the World Cup. Here comes the second half of extra time. DR Congo gets the ball. Offside. 5:20, 0-0, Jamaica, DR Congo, and here comes the second half of the Italy extra time. Czechia's up deep in extra time. 1:11. 9 minutes to go for Czechia. 2-1. Ball crossed in. So the final team advancing out of Europe will be the winner of the Bosnia-Italy game. Whether it's in 120 or penalties, their game will end last. Ball crossed in. Of course, the 2 Intercontinental playoffs will end way after the Italy game. But out of Europe, as I said. Out of Europe, Italy or Bosnia will be the last team in. Out of Intercontinental playoffs, Iraq or Bolivia will be the true last team in is going to be Iraq or Bolivia, unless there's shenanigans with Iran. Throw in, 105-30. Unless Iran pulls out and there's shenanigans that way. Cleared away. North America sucks in soccer. Jamaica's like the 6th best team in CONCACAF or 7th best team in CONCACAF. DR Congo's a good team. DR Congo definitely looks better, though. 106th minute. Ball crossed in. Shot! Wide. But it does roll out for goal kick. Goal kick. 106th minute. Denmark equalizes. Holy shit. Denmark equalizes. 2-2. Kasper Høeg. Kasper Høeg scores to tie it for Denmark. 107th minute goal kick. Has Jamaica started with their best 11? I would say so for the most part. For the most part, yeah. For the most part, yeah. Playing forward. Here's a chance. Italy. Shot wide. Corner kick? Or is it a goal kick? 107th minute. Esposito misses. I'd say Jamaica has their best 11 for the most part, but DR Congo, Jamaica actually has more possession. It did hit the defender. It is a corner. It did hit the defender's head. It's a corner. 108th minute. 8 minutes of the Jamaica game. 0-0, 1-1. I think I'll keep up the multi-view just in case. Unless the Canada game is... Unless Jamaica's down like 2-0 in the 80th minute. Then I'll just put on FS1 no. I guess I should keep it. Punched away. Well, I can bring it down and then put it on FS2 and then do the Canada game and then all that. Italy. Italy has the ball. Ball crossed in. Brought down. Top of the box. Loses it to Bosnia. 108th minute. (1-1). Jader got the assist. Thoughts on Italy, Bosnia so far? Italy's been the worst team. Like, Bosnia's been the better team. Italy's lucky they're even tied in extra time. Let's be real. They should have lost this in 90 minutes the way they've been playing. And the fact they had the red card and all of that. I mean, that Moise Kean goal was lucky. Moise Kean could have had another against the run of play. Esposito could have had one against the run of play. Maybe a second. But Bosnia's been the better team. Italy's lucky. If they go through, they're lucky. Which, I mean, I don't give a shit if they're lucky or not as long as they go through. You know? Oh, Canada's going to wear their black jerseys today. Lovely. The new version of the business blacks jerseys. But, Donnarumma kicks it high, 109th minute. If this is tied after 120-plus stoppage, we go to penalties. Of course, Bosnia beat Wales on penalties. Donnarumma's a better goalie on penalties, though. But it's Italy we're talking about. So, player down for DR Congo, 10th minute. Do you think Italy versus Bosnia is going to go badly for Italy? It already has. It already has. Like, no, they haven't lost yet. No, but this game has gone badly. Like, if they get through, they've gone through by the skin of their damn teeth. Like, it still went badly. Even if they win, it still went badly. Playing forward. But I guess you're saying lose, whether in extra time now or penalties. Playing forward. Shot blocked away. Well, you would think a penalty shootout for Denmark, Czechia would still end before Italy, considering Italy's still like 5-6 minutes behind. Either way. 110th minute, 1-1. Do you have a feeling you're going to do a rant for Italy versus Bosnia? I mean, the problem with a triple review that gets recorded after the Canada game is I may, but like my reaction is, I guess maybe since I'm live when the result finishes, I guess I may rant on stream. But the review, I'm not sure, because it's a triple review that gets recorded after the Canada game's over. This game's going to be over, what, 4 hours? About 4 hours before then? I'm going to have enough time to swallow whatever happened. So, another corner. So basically, I think if Italy loses, they don't deserve any attention anymore. Their dominance are completely gone. I don't disagree. I mean, I'm still going to watch Italy play myself, and I'm still going to do games for them during Euros and stuff, but you're right. I don't disagree. Another corner. 112th minute. Ball crossed in. Punched away. Too damn high. Gets to the side of the box. Shot saved by Donnarumma. Playing forward. 112th minute. It's out for a goal kick. 0-0 between Jamaica and DR Congo. I say Congo are the better team so far. I say DR Congo are the better team. 2 shots, 1 on goal. Jamaica, I'm surprised they haven't allowed a goal yet, but, well, one that stood, of course. Jamaica are definitely hanging, I won't say hanging tough, but DR Congo definitely looks like the more athletic, the stronger team of the two. Doesn't say Jamaica can't survive, but Jamaica has the ball at the back, and they're passing it right back to Andre Blake. 114 minutes. Ball crossed in and blocked away. Playing forward. Free kick for Italy. Tonali is down. Spinazzola is on for Italy. Nice. Save for Andre Blake. Sweden have qualified for the World Cup. Czechia, Denmark look like they're going to penalties. Italy look like they're heading for penalties as well. Picked up by DR Congo. Still 0-0. Settle. Come on, Dzeko. Be there. Be the hero for Bosnia and Herzegovina. Let me see some here. Dzeko has still on. He's still on. Katic gets a yellow card. Dzeko is still on. Okay. 114 minutes. Wait, I think they just wait. No, Demirovic is off. Okay, I was like, Demirovic is off. 115. Playing forward. So we will be live for the Iraq-Bolivia game at 10 o'clock thanks to Dillon. They don't surprise me, honestly. Blake saving Jamaica's ass, as is per usual. Acting like that's not what normally happens. Acting like that's not what's been happening for the past, over a decade. Playing forward. Panama 2-1 South Africa. That's a little bit. 116th minute. 4 minutes away from penalty shootout. Plus stoppage time. New Zealand 4-1 Chile. Penalties in Prague as well. That Dzeko is still on. I mean, it didn't surprise me either. But they're going to penalties in Czechia. Playing forward. Of course, their shootout will end before Italy's because they were like 5 minutes ahead. Either way. 116th minute. Cross in, clear the damn ball. Sorry, I had to step away for a minute. It's fine. I don't disagree. I saw his online stats. Italy doesn't deserve it. I don't disagree. Italy definitely deserves to lose. I don't disagree, but I also want Italy to win. So, corner for Bosnia on penalties. 9 corners to 4. 118th minute by the time this corner's taken. Well, no, actually. 117-30, shot cleared. Now the question is how much stoppage time we get at the half or at the end of extra time. Jamaica game still 0-0? Yes. Yes. The goal that DR Congo scored was offside. DR Congo's goalie gets to it. And you know what's funny? Cleared away. Dimitri Berteau is from DR Congo. He was at the AFCON squad. He is not in this squad for DR Congo, but Dimitri Berteau will forge. At least I think it was DR Congo. Either way. 118th minute. Shot. Wide. Goal kick for Donnarumma. 1 minute plus stoppage time. Which that'd be kind of cool if we saw Dimitri Berteau for Forge. You know, the goalkeeper who did amazing against Tigres. 119th minute. If he went to the World Cup, that'd be awesome. 30 attempts to 9. 30 shots to 9. Playing forward. $119. 1 minute plus stoppage time. Italy has it, and they're going to play it. It's a free kick. Offside, I guess. Lack of game time, that's why he's a top keeper. Blame the CPL. Oh, yeah, but either way. I just think it's cool that Dimitri Berteau could be at the World Cup. Italy deserves to lose before pens. I don't disagree. Hell, they probably deserve to lose on penalties too. 120. 119.50. Hey, it might happen. Who knows? 119.50. Into the 120. In through. Donnarumma just covered the damn thing. 120. There will be stoppage time, I'm sure. 1 minute. 1 minute to penalties. I'm surprised. 1 minute to penalties. And then Italy and Bosnia go to pens. Let's see how Czechia-Denmark is going. I'm sure they've started already. Penalty be taken for Rasmus Højlund, and he missed. Rasmus Højlund missed his penalty. Oh, my God. Wow. 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 Rasmus Højlund missed his penalty for Denmark. And Donnarumma played sweeper keeper. The fuck are you thinking? 10 seconds. Why were you playing sweeper keeper? Like, why? Free kick for Bosnia. One last kick of the game is a free kick. Rasmus Højlund missed his penalty. Which team do you choose to win? Well, I picked Denmark to advance from that group, I think. Well, no, I think I picked Ireland to advance from the group, but Czechia beat Ireland. Penalty, Sherry. 1-0 Czechia on penalties. And we're going to penalties. We're going to penalties. In Italy versus Bosnia. I mean, I'd have Esmir take one if I'm Bosnia. I think that'd be smart considering he was an MLS Next Pro. And it's hydration break. 23rd minute, 0-0 between DR Congo and Jamaica penalties. And Eriksson scores his penalty. Shori scored for Czechia to make it 1-0. And Christian Eriksson ties it up 1-1 on penalties for the Czechia-Denmark game. I think Denmark should beat Czechia, but penalties are different. Like, I guess I would say Denmark before the game. Now, But we had Turkey and Sweden advance out of Europe before 90 minutes, or after 90 minutes were up. We went to extra time and 2 shootouts. Denmark playing their shootout right now, and Italy starts in 5 minutes. Pens for the Italy game. Yep. That doesn't start yet. My main message to Italy would be like, you're lucky you're here. So don't screw it up. We have the talent. We have the goalie to win penalties. It's all about 5 kicks. You got bodied, but let's see what happens. Penalty scored, Souček. 2-1 Czechia. Souček scored his penalty. 2-1 Czechia. 0-0 between DR Congo and Jamaica. Wait, Jamaica wore their old jerseys last game. What do you mean they're wearing their new jerseys now? Either way, 2-1 Czechia. Thomas Souček. Bosnia be like, you've played better whole game. You've played better the whole game. You should have won in 90 or 120. But here you are now. Let's see what you do. Let's see what you do. It's all up to you. 1-1 Denmark. South Africa overrated. Italians are good in pens, but everything else is trash. Well, I'm just glad we have Donnarumma. Shootout miss. Anders Dreyer missed the penalty. Anders Dreyer missed the penalty. It's 2-1. Anders Dreyer misses. Wow. Wow, Anders Dreyer missed. It's 2-1 Czechia. And here we go. 26th minute. Anders Dreyer missed. Here comes the shootout. Playing forward. Saved by Kovar. Anders Dreyer missed. Wow. Penalty to be taken. Missed by Czechia. Krejci misses. Krejci misses. It's still 2-1. Danes missed the second pen. Czechs going to the World Cup. Krejci missed the penalty. Ladislav Krejci missed his penalty. It's still 2-1. Which is their first miss. So, still 2 penalties to go. 0-0. And here comes the shootout for Italy. Is Dzeko off? Did they take Dzeko off? Oh my God. He's not even in the shootout. Dzeko's injured. I mean, it's a shoulder, but either way. And Donnarumma to start the shootout. Jamaica playing it backwards. Czech Republic just choked their penalty kick. And it's number 6. Jensen missed for the Danes. Benjamin Tahirovic to take the penalty. Benjamin Tahirovic to take the first penalty for Bosnia. And Jensen missed his penalty. Matthias Jensen missed his penalty. And here comes Tahirovic versus Donnarumma. Tahirovic versus Donnarumma. It's all about a shootout to send one to the World Cup. Tahirovic versus Donnarumma. Playing forward, DR Congo on the ball. 0-0, 28 minutes in. Tahirovic, goal! 1-0. Sends Donnarumma the wrong way. And Czechia scores. Sadlek. Sadlek scores. And I think that would do it. Yeah, I mean, Denmark can't score a third. Sadlek scores. 1-0, Tyrovic. So Czechia advances. 15, Pio Esposito. Pio Esposito to take the penalty. Can he tie the game? Denmark has been eliminated by Czechia. Czechia is going to the World Cup. Esposito! Over the bar! Esposito misses! It's 1-0! Over the bar by Esposito. 3-1 Czechia on penalties. Czechia wins on penalties. And Esposito put it over the bar. And that's where it goes to shit. Donnarumma, you got to make a damn save, man. More like 2. Jamaica on the ball. And number 23, Haris Tabakovic scored the goal. Haris Tabakovic scored the goal to put Bosnia in this position. What can he do on penalties versus Donnarumma? Haris Tabakovic goes wide. DR Congo corner for Jamaica. Tabakovic. Tabakovic. Shot. And it's in. 2-0. 2-0 for Tabakovic. Tabakovic makes it 2-0. Donnarumma went the right way, but high pace. High shot. Nothing you could do about it. 30-31. We're not going to get the one in a lifetime match. You know what? But it's probably deserved for Bosnia. I think Italy's screwed, bro. And it is Sandro Tonali. Sandro Tonali to take the penalty. Tonali, long run up. Shot, goal! 2-1. Tonali takes and makes it 2-1. Italy needs a save, at the very least. Why would they? Because Pio Esposito is a really good striker in Serie A. I mean, it was worth the shot. It was worth the shot, but goal. 1-0, or 2-1. 2-1. Bosnia, third penalty. Bosnia beat Wales on penalties, and it looks like they have the lead on Italy on penalties. Number 19 is Karim Alabagovic. Alabagovic goal, 3-1. Now Italy just needs to keep scoring. Alabagovic sends Donnarumma the wrong way, and it's 3-1. It's 3-1 for Bosnia. Italy has to make a save somewhere. Congo, cross, cleared. And it is number 16, Brian Cristante. Brian Cristante. Shot off the crossbar and out. He missed. It's 3-1. Oh my, Italy has to make a save. Italy has to make a save or this tournament they're out of the World Cup. Bosnia are a penalty away from going to the World Cup. Off the crossbar and out. Well, now Bosnia, Italy has to make a save. It's make a save or lose. And then you have to score. And it's Esmir. Esmir of the former Revolution player. Of course you give it to the next pro kid. Shot and it's in! Esmir sends Bosnia to the World Cup! Italy are eliminated for the third straight time. No Canada-Italy match. 4-1 on penalties. Italy are eliminated. Well, at least I still got Canada. Fuck. Esmir Bajraktaevich, the former Revolution man. Genius play to send the guy who's played in next pro shootouts up for the World Cup final. Playoff final. And Bosnia eliminates Italy. 4-1 on penalties. And frankly, Italy deserved it. You know what? They deserved it. I don't give a shit. Fuck them. They deserved it. They deserved to lose. Bastoni's a fucking idiot. I think the goal against was a foul, but who cares? I'm not even angry. This team's fucking garbage. They are garbage. You know what? I shouldn't be surprised. When Bastoni got the red card, I should have seen what was coming. Italy, luckily for them, they got it to penalties. If only they didn't miss the sitter. 4-1 on penalties. Italy's not going to the World Cup for the third straight World Cup. Just delete the whole federation. Delete the whole federation. It all needs to be thrown away. Fuck them. Yeah, I can't wait for Canada, Bosnia. Fuck you, Italy. Fuck you, Italy. You know what? Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. You bastards. You can't even lose. You can't even 16 spots for 16 spots for UEFA, and you can't even qualify. And we don't get the once in a lifetime match. We don't get Italy, Canada, and Toronto. Like, yeah, we may still at some point get Italy, Canada at the World Cup. Probably not in my lifetime, but it won't be in Toronto. Well, at least there's going to be more red jerseys at BMO on the first game of the match. The first game of the World Cup isn't there because, yeah. I don't think we're going to see much blue at BMO Field in June, will we? Fuck you, Italy, you bunch of bottle jobs. You're the fucking worst. And you know what? They deserve to lose. That's the good. I mean, I'm not even mad. They deserve to lose this one. 30 shots. Thank you. They deserve to lose this one. Italy, you're fucking garbage, man. Just delete the whole federation. Delete the whole federation. I'm done. Fuck the FIGC. It's the worst federation in the world. And I thought Canada was bad. I thought Jamaica was bad. The FIGC is the worst federation in the world. They don't know what the hell they're doing. Man, I'm so glad we had. I'm so glad. It wasn't 5-2 on penalties. It was 4-1. What the hell are they saying? Either way, Italy got what they deserved. Italy got what they deserved. I'm not even mad, really. At least not about the... I mean, they got what they deserved. They played like shit the whole game, and they luckily got the penalties, but frankly, they didn't even deserve to get there. They didn't even deserve to get the penalties. Let's be real. Fuckers. The Trinidad FA is the worst. Is the FIGC worse than the FMF? Yes. Yes. Where were we? Oh, yeah. Possession. Well, we stopped the rest of this Jamaica game. Still 0-0, mind you. I knew they weren't going to qualify, but Ryan was a bit delulu. Because I'm an Italy fan. They're my European national team. I'm angry right now, damn it. Well, not as angry as I could be, but they missed the World Cup again. What? I can't Don't police my reactions. Don't police my reactions. Italy lost on penalties. Bosnia goes to the World Cup. And guess who put Bosnia in the World Cup? Esmir, formerly the Revolution. No, they don't. No, they don't. No, they don't. They'll think of Bosnia as some backwater fucking team. They're going to lose that game. There's going to be more Canadian fans at BMO Field, sure. But they're going to treat Bosnia like some backwater underdog. And you know exactly how that goes for Canada. You know how exactly that goes for them. They can't beat teams who are not when they're the favorite, which they should be, they're going to lose or draw. They're going to lose at home to Bosnia. You know this is going to happen. Switzerland on paper is slightly better than Canada, so I think they give Switzerland the respect and they'll win that game. And Qatar, I think Qatar is so bad that it doesn't matter if, I think Canada wins against Qatar. So, I mean, yeah, they still should finish second, but I thought they'd probably be better. They do better against Italy because people would look at Italy as a giant even if they're fucking garbage. Like Canada would just be the underdog because there'd be more Italian fans because it's Toronto and Italy has a big name. Now they're playing a backwater Bosnia team who's going to be looked at as the underdog. And you know exactly how that turns out for Canada. They're going to lose that game. Fuck you mean easier chance? Fuck you mean? Fuck you mean easier chance to top the group? Fuck you mean? You know how Canada works. You know how they work. Why is it so hard for Italy to make the World Cup? Because their federation is a bunch of fucking carnies. They haven't built their youth ranks. They got what they deserved. They don't. It's a big old boys club and we're not in it. Where were we? Passes. Yes. It's a big old boys club and we're not in it. $3.90. Luckily, none's happened in the first half of the Jamaica game. Shot wide by Jamaica. They're not doing too badly. You need to have confidence in your team. Yeah, and then when I have confidence in my team, Pacharo calls me a dumb fuck. And gaslights me for it. So what the fuck am I supposed to do? Don't. Italy, the Chile of the EU. I'd rather get knocked down in the group stage. But then again, when we lost to fucking Norway, it should have been obvious we weren't worth a fuck anyway. At least we didn't let Israel get to the freaking playoff. That would have sucked. One for Italian football, and second of all, either way, 88%. I should have seen it coming. Fouls. Bastoni, you fucking idiots. You know what? I hope Italy doesn't even make the Euros. I'm going to be real. Like, you know what? I hope Italy chokes in Euro qualifying. I don't disagree there, but either way. At this point, I hope Italy chokes in Euro qualifying. If there's no change, if they don't wholesale just ransack the federation and just fire everybody, I hope Italy fails in Euro qualifying. Because I think the only thing that will get things through their thick skull is if they fail in Euro qualifying, if they don't make any changes. It's just like the Leafs. They needed to fire Brad Treliving. They did that. They need to hire a new president. They're doing that. I'll take Doug Armstrong any day of the week and twice on Sunday as GM or president. I mean, I said that about Berube, but Doug Armstrong really built that team. Either way, they need to fire Berube. I don't say need to, but I don't say need to, but either way, you know, personally, I want Peter DeBoer, Berube to be the coach next year. But if we have to fire everybody and give me Peter DeBoer. It's going to be Bruce Cassidy, isn't it? Either way. Yellow cards, red cards. Corners. Three World Cups without Italy. I hate it. 45th minute, 0-0 between DR Congo and Jamaica. I'd say Jamaica ain't doing too bad. I didn't say they were perfect, but either way. Well, there you go, my friends. Italy are out of the World Cup. It hurts. Bosnia, Canada, and Toronto. I think they would be angry. And I wouldn't blame them whatsoever. 3 minutes of stoppage time. I'm angry. Do you really want a team like Italy to represent you in the World Cup? Like every time they don't go to the World Cup, it's been for the stupidest reasons against low-level teams. Fuck them. The problem is, man, that Euros was awesome. You're right. I mean, if Italy can't beat Bosnia, if Italy can't beat North Macedonia, they don't deserve to go to the World Cup. And let's be real, Sweden was probably the best of the 4 teams they've played in playoffs in the past 3 runs. Sweden, other than that, I don't even know how they won the Euros. I watched them. I don't even know anymore. I'm just going to say Chiesa and playing forward. So let's see if Jamaica has the same fate of playing down to their first round opponent and then losing to their better second round opponent. 0-0. Bravo, Italia. Time for another Calciopoli. Shoot yourself in the second knee. You deserve it. This is scandalous. Yeah, exactly. No, I agree with this comment because it's the same. Header for Jamaica over the bar. This is scandalous. My first football memory was literally 2006 World Cup that Italy ended up winning. Fast forward 20 years and Italy have only competed in 2 more. Now at least 16 years without competing in a World Cup. This is scandalous. Scandalous. Seems local corruption have destroyed Italian soccer. Will the same happen with Argentina in the future? Well, if you're paying attention to the Argentinian league, yes, it is. Already. Once this younger generation of Argentinian players grow older, like they look good without Messi when they don't need him right now. But no, if you look at the Argentinian league, it's the same thing. Yeah, no, it's coming for Argentina, which weirdly enough, Argentina has a lot of Italian influence. So, yeah, no, it is. It's already happening, at least at the league level. So, I think HITC7's Alfie made a good video about it. But, yeah, no, I think it's coming for them too. And it's halftime, 0-0 between DR Congo and Jamaica. Let's see what the second half brings. I'll change my jersey. Lots of corruption in the Argentinian league. Does Bosnia make you that worried about the World Cup? As I said, Canada sucks against bad teams. Yes, I am worried that don't have a name for themselves. they would treat Italy like it's 2006, even if Italy's fucking shit, which they are. But there'd be so many Italian fans in Toronto had Italy won this, and they would treat Italy like it was 2006 or even 2021, that Canada would win that game. They're going to look at Bosnia as a backwater underdog, and you know how that goes. Ask Iceland. Ask Guatemala. Ask Curacao. Ask Guadeloupe. So yeah, no, they do make me worried. This was the worst outcome. Like, I'm fine with like BMO being outpaced by Italian fans because, you know, Toronto has a big Italian diaspora. I'm fine with that. Italy would have lost that game because they're garbage, but Canada would have treated them like it was 2006, 2021. They would have won that game. They're going to lose to Bosnia or draw. What do you think's the group of death? I'll tell you that in June. How about that? I think we've been living the same reality for the last 16 years, but just the worst version every 4 years. Well, I mean, for an Italian fan, yeah. Well, except the Euros. That was good, even though it ended badly for Italy. Who's played for the last two spots? DR Congo, Jamaica, and Bolivia and Iraq. We have our European spots filled. It is Bosnia, Denmark, Turkey, and Sweden. Jamaica tied DR Congo at the half. With that being said, we'll take a short break at the half, talk about the stats. I'll change my jersey. And, yeah. See what happens with the second half of the Jamaica game. With that being said, sit tight, be back. Sit tight, be back. We're back for the stats the half, and I got the Jamaica green on. You know what? I mean, I agree with you, but it's called passion and misguided passion as well. It's what it's called. You say you wouldn't watch, you probably would watch. I don't believe. Like, it's called passion. And yeah, you could say you wouldn't watch Italy play anymore if they got eliminated from 3 straight World Cups. Problem is, we have that Euros. Now, the thing about Mexico is the difference is with the Gold Cup, you can't really delude yourself into thinking they're worth the shit. But that 1 Euros, that's starting to wear off, don't get me wrong. But I think the Euros kind of change that calculus. That Euro win changes the calculus. For better or for worse. For better or for worse, it changes the calculus. So, what do you want to do, really? With that being said, my mic is on. My mic is on. My Bluetooth's off, but it shouldn't connect from down here. Fair enough, yeah. Can you all hear me? They don't, well, I mean, I was talking about passion, so yeah, exactly. So you can hear me. Feel bad for this. It's bad for this new Italy generation because they didn't hold the baggage of what happened in 2018, 2022, but now this current one is back to square one. We got to do stats at half. Czechia, Denmark. Hold on. Okay, that's path D. Czechia went to the World Cup, man. Good for Czechia. Path C. These are straight up Kosovo, Turkey. Path B, we got Sweden. Sweden went to the World Cup and they barely even won any games. I'll check if those are correct later. Either way, stats the half. Oh, here comes the second half of the DR Congo Jamaica game. Here are the stats. 49% possession to 51% possession, 4 shots at 3, 1 shot on goal to 1, 175 accurate passes, 8% to 178, 80%, 6 fouls to 5, 0 corners to 2, 219 passes to 223, 80% pass accuracy to 80, 14 throws to 12, 2 offside to 0, 0 yellows to 1, 0 red cards to 0, 0-0 at the half. I think it's a 50-50 game, and frankly, Jamaica's playing better than I expected. They're playing better than I expected. Now, DR Congo still looks good, but it's a 50-50 game, and I didn't really expect that. But we'll see what happens over the second half. Surely Italy qualifies in 2030 now that Spain, Portugal aren't in qualifiers. There's more UEFA spots, right? You say that, but they'll still fuck it up. Unless they fire everybody, they're going to fuck it up. In theory, no. They should make it automatically because those two aren't in the freaking playoff. Here's the problem. They're going to fuck it up as they normally do, or as they recently normally do. They're going to fuck it up. They're going to fuck it up. Okay, I can hear you now. Exactly. And, oh, by the way, I watched Canada play the men's team. I watched Canada's men's team play when they were losing to fucking Caribbean minnows. So you want to talk about passion? Of course, the women's team was amazing, and I enjoyed watching the women's team more for most of my life. Don't get me wrong. The Canadian women's team more for most of my life because they were the second best team in the world. But I still watched the men's team play. I still did. And I had to grow up watching the Canadian men's team lose to Caribbean minnows. I had to grow up watching 8-1 You want to talk about passion? I deserve what Canada's become. Even if they're not perfect, I deserve what they've become because I watch them lose to teams that a big nation, at least by population, and with how good the women's team was, it never really connected to me how the men's team was shit. So speaking of Canada, I deserve Canada being at least good. Good. And they're not perfect, and they still lose games. But I deserve to see Canada at least be where they are now. Be a contender. Right? They're not what the women's team was at their peak. No. The women's team was the second best team in the world. But that's because women's football was really picked up first by CONCACAF and then USA and Canada. They were number 2 in the world because they picked it up first with the USA. And the USA was just, had to be in the same confederation. But, you know, either way. Saved by DR Congo. Canadian women's team also won us a gold medal too. Nothing, they'll take that from us. Exactly. And I wouldn't say they were the second best team in the world at the time then, but they won the gold medal. And that was a beautiful day. That was a beautiful day when they beat Sweden at the Olympics. That's a day I'll never forget. And that felt like the pinnacle of the women's team. Watching them be the second best team in the world. Watching Christine Sinclair score all those goals. And no, the men's team is not what the women's team ever at the heights of whatever the women's team was. But that's hard to do because you have to catch up to so many teams. But that doesn't mean you can't make a run. But they're better as the underdogs. So I'm kind of glad when it comes to the men, the way they are right now, Canada's better as the underdog. The longer they're the underdog, the more they'll make a run. That's who they are. So they won't be the second best team in the world, but could they make a Chelsea-like run at the World Cup if they're playing a lot of teams that are favorites? Yes. It wouldn't shock me. Now, am I being delusional? Yeah. But would it shock me if Canada made a Chelsea-like run where I had no expectation of them going that far or winning the fucking thing because they played all these favorites? And Canada does the job against favorites. And maybe the Bosnia game is our Flamengo or something, you know? Which it would suck as it's the first game. But either way. 3-2 Congo over Jamaica. Corner DR Congo. I mean, yeah, they'll finish top 2, but they were going to do that with Italy anyway. As I said, throw in for DR Congo. As I said, they look at Italy as 2006 Italy. They look at Italy as 2021 Italy. They would play them like a big team, and they would win, even if Italy are fucking garbage. They would play Italy like a good team because of their reputation. They're going to look at Bosnia as a backwater team, and they're going to lose that game. Ask Iceland. Ask Iceland, okay? The only game where we got dominated by somebody who was above us and we didn't look like the underdogs was Netherlands. The first game under Jesse Marsh. That's the only one where I would say, even if we lost to a team that was better than us or a favorite, even against Argentina, we looked like we could hang both times. We drew France. Australia, it was a rotated team, and they were pressing the hell out of us. I think we were a little bit too big for our britches there, I won't lie. It was 50-50, and we kind of acted like we were the favorite because we were at home. I don't think, and the way that Australia rotated, yeah, I think we kind of got hoisted. But either way, you know, I think the only game where Canada's been the favorite, or not the favorite, been the underdog, and they got well and truly beaten, was the Netherlands game. That's it. That's it. Even the Argentina games, they held firm. They hung. They arguably could have won if they scored their chances, or at least drawn. The Uruguay third place game, they really should have won that, and they lost on penalties. So, do that what you will. I hope, just because of my age, I hope you're not talking about me. But then again, I suffered through 8-1 in Honduras. I suffered through that game, so I don't think you're talking about me, but I didn't just watch the women's team when the men's team were bad. I watched both. It never really, and I mean, at my age, it never really connected to me why the women's team was amazing and the men's team was bad. I'm glad they're both good right now. And I wouldn't say the women's team are great, but they're still good. There's some good young players on the women's team, but we'll see what happens. Either way, I don't think you're talking about me, but I don't know. 8-1. Canada should use Flores for the full 90 today. Yeah, I agree with that. On paper, Canada are better than Italy, but if they played Italy, they would have looked at them like, oh, that's Italy. We gotta. They would have looked at Italy like the old Italy, the good Italy. They would have treated them just on reputation like a good team, and they would have won because on paper they are better, and they would have played them like an underdog. Bosnia is not the same. They're going to look at Bosnia as a backwater team. And that's no disrespect to Bosnia. I won't, though. I think Bosnia played amazingly. And frankly, after watching Bosnia play, I'm very afraid. Knowing how Canada acts, I'm afraid. They need a proper coach. I agree. They did that with Retegui, and what the fuck happened? Maybe they should look for a... Hey, you know what? It worked for the baseball team, though. Maybe they should look for players. Maybe they should look for Italian-American players or Italian Vaughn Canadians or Italian Venezuelans. But then again, it failed with Retegui because he's fucking garbage. Well, Esposito missed a sitter. Shut the hell up. Retegui's even worse. Esposito missed his penalty. Shut up. Retegui's even worse. Not a good sign for Dual Nats, eh? When, funnily enough, their baseball team... Oh, and you know, I'll go there. Fuck it. You know what's a disaster? And I'm going to say this later. You know what's a disaster? That there were people like me on the baseball team, Italian-Americans, Italian-Canadians from Vaughan, and Italian-Venezuelans, and they went to the fucking semifinals of the World Baseball Classic, but actual Italians who play football, this is their sport, can't even make the World Cup. And I love that World Baseball Classic run. And frankly, I felt more connected to that team because they're like me. Italian Americans and Italian Canadians who can barely speak the fucking language go to the semifinals of the World Baseball Classic. How fucking awesome is that? But then you have Italians who play their own fucking sport and they can't even make the World Cup. Oh, and one Italian Argentinian doesn't even know how to play fucking football. Wow. How fucking annoying is that? And maybe it wouldn't hurt me so bad if I didn't love football as much as if football wasn't my number one sport. And I do love baseball. Baseball was my first love, but football is my number one sport. Maybe it wouldn't hurt me as much if I just loved baseball like I used to. Maybe. I don't know. You shouldn't be. Canada's going to lose to fucking Bosnia. You shouldn't be. Canada's going to lose to fucking Bosnia. I got Iraq. I got Iraq. Well, thank you. Maybe I was fishing for compliments, but thank you. Sebastian Berhalter starting against Portugal. Hey, he's good, though. That's wide by Jamaica. Goal kick for DR Congo. 8-1. Now, hockey is 1A, 1B. I said baseball is my first love. And, I mean, you could tell that when the Blue Jays went to the World Series. And I get a lot more hyped when the season starts and the World Baseball Classic and then the playoffs. I think baseball is too long for it to be 1 and 2 or 1A, 1B. I guess you could say 1C, but especially when you get to the playoffs. When it comes to the regular season, I'm probably watching more on the game day, game center. Even though I can watch on TV Pass on Sportsnet. But either way, you know, like right now I'm going to be very hyped and I'm going to focus on the results and see what happens. And then when we get to the playoffs in like September, then I'm going to get really hyped. And I think baseball is just a really long season and that kind of hurts it. But you could say, well, MLS plays for 9 months, but it's not a game every day, though. It's just a game every week, you know? I mean, well, technically the way I cover things, yeah, it is a game every day, but I don't know. I don't know. Either way, I still loved baseball even when the Jays were shit. I mean, it also didn't hurt the Cardinals were good when the Jays were shit, and then when the Jays, and then the Braves are there and all that, but doesn't hurt. But either way, I'm still watching hockey even though the Leafs are garbage. And the Blues might make the playoffs. If they do, I'll do some Blues games. Don't worry. Either way, 58th minute. It's really just basketball I don't watch. It's really just basketball I don't watch when the Raptors or Mississippi State is shit. Speaking of, the Raptors are going to make the playoffs, so we might do some NBA games in the playoffs. We might this month. Will I say there? I will say during month ahead, I don't have them written down. But during month ahead, I'll say with the NBA playoffs and NHL playoffs coming on, we'll see what happens and what days are open, and we'll put those games in there as we go. Croatia versus Brazil tonight. That should be a good game. I say Croatia wins. Oh, Okamoto's awesome. You know what? I'm going to say it. Okamoto's better than Bo Bichette. I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it. Now, of course, I want a Japanese superstar on the Jays because, again, I have no Japanese blood, but I grew up with how do I put this? A big respect for the Japanese culture and speaking the language. I probably speak the language better than I do Italian, but my mom lived in Japan for 4 years in high school. So, I mean, do I grow up with a little bit of a Japanese soul? Yeah, I'll go there. I'll go there. I wouldn't say I have Japanese blood, but I was brought up with a respect for the culture, and they wouldn't look at me as a shitty gaijin if I was over there. I may still be looked at as a gaijin, but they'd be like, you know what? He's cool. So, I guess, I mean, so I'd say I don't have Japanese blood, but I might as well have Japanese blood, you know? It counts for me, whatever. It counts for me, whatever. But yeah, Okamoto's awesome. I think he's better than Bo anyway, even if I'm a little bit biased. He's awesome. So respect Daisuke Honda and Asuka? Yes. I. Bo Bichette's been horrible. This season's getting booed by NY fans. Okamoto clears him. Exactly. Exactly. Ball crossed in. Header. I mean, Jamaica ain't playing too badly, I gotta say. Header wide. I didn't think this game would be that close. I've been watching Illinois basketball because of the Balkanistas. Hey, I got a question. Because the national championship's on Monday, next Monday, and I'm off. If Illinois makes the national championship game, should I go live for it? probably is a test event as well. But, you know, if State ain't in, and you know what? I want Illinois to win. Because if State ain't doing good, I like rooting for Illinois when they do good at things, unlike Mizzou. SLU, SIUE, Illinois Illini. I do have an Illini jersey laying around somewhere. So either way, football, but either way, and it still fits, I think. And not like as tight as some of my other junior high era jerseys. Either way. And you know what? Maybe. I need to test myself on basketball anyway, knowing the Raptors are going to make the playoffs. So, maybe. If Illinois makes the final, the national championship, I'll go live for it. Screw it. Sure. Let's go Illini. Come on. Let's go Illini. Come on. But they got to make the final on Monday. Shit, we'll do it. I'll throw that in there. Good thing I did that before I made the month ahead card. Either way, only if Illinois makes the final. And we want Illinois to win. They're really good, though. Those European players, ooh, baby, they're good. They're good. Ivicic twins, Stojakovic, Bilic, and Mitrovic. Say Ryan should carry the game. They gotta get to the final first. Duke lost on Sunday. As a North Carolina grad, I celebrated harder than Springer's home run. Understandable. I have a soft spot for Duke, but no. Well, I guess I like Illinois more. I guess I like SLU more. I guess I like Illinois more. I guess I like SIUE more, especially in basketball. Mississippi State was garbage this year. They were garbage, and then even the women's team turned garbage after non-con was over. So, you know. It was the fact they choked and the fact I had money on UConn that made it funnier. Tank conference! Get out! I might. Shit, I don't know. Should I? Should I make a urinating tree over? Not on Wednesday, but Thursday or Friday. Should I make a urinating tree style video, squid style video of Italy Get Out and just rip them a new one? Besides the review, a congratulations Italy or an Italy Get Out video. And just have the highlights playing and just rip them a new one. Should I do that? Get out! Bunch of bastards. Just rip them a new one. I don't even think Squid's gone that hard on Tennessee, to be real. But Tree's gone that hard on the Pittsburgh Steelers, and that's about as hard as I'm gonna go if I do one of those. I don't know. I'm gonna rant enough I don't know. But you want me to go harder? Shit. Especially come playoff time. What's going on with Jekai? You need this kind of player in your lineup. It's NHL. You're in a Habs household now. How so? Is it your sister's a Habs fan, or are you happily in love with a Habs fan? Which, you know what? If that's the case, if the latter's the case, good for you. We're happy for you if the latter's the case. Or you just bandwagoning the Habs. Or you could just be bandwagoning them. It could be one of the three. Either or. Family, okay. I totally understand if it was the second, though. The Habs are God's team. Oh, yeah, because the Habs have a lot of Croatian heritage. And Buku for Kayembe for DR Congo. I can't believe it's 0-0 still. Jamaica ain't doing too bad, actually. Was I too harsh? Or was that good enough? Was I too harsh on Jamaica? They're actually playing better. Playing forward. That's going to go out for a goal kick. Became a Habs fan in 71-73 when they beat Chicago for the Stanley Cup. Playing forward. Hydration break in the 69th minute. Looks to me we'll just get the one Canada game. Well, wait, no, that means, well, no. I feel like somebody's going to score before the 90th minute, but it's only going to be 1-0, which I hope Jamaica steals it. I'd be glad for them. After all the shit I gave them after that first game, if they find a way, shit, good for them. Good for them, you know. Don't forget, we will be live for the Iraq-Bolivia game. Thanks, Dillon. Thanks for the $20 super chat. Montreal won the Cup in 71 because the Leafs started their current rebuild. What, you mean the same rebuild they've been going through for fucking 50 years? Just... Is it a rebuild or is it a fail? Is it a rebuild at that point, or is it they're just fucking garbage? Speaking of teams that need a rebuild, and they're mediocre as all hell. Hey, Italy. Well, shit, no. The Leafs have been rebuilding longer in Italy, and they still can't find it. I don't know what's worse. Like, I don't know what's worse. Missing the World Cup 3 straight times, or getting blown out in Game 7s almost every year, except for this one. I don't know what's worse. Hey, maybe the Leafs are better off. We're going to find out what the FIGC does after today. Maybe the Leafs are better off after firing Brad Treliving. Let's see what that does. But at least they're firing everybody. At least the Leafs are going to fire everybody. '71st minute. At least the Leafs are going to fire everybody. That's awesome. That's what should happen. Save. Berube's probably getting fired. And I hate that for him, but... I can't wait till Doug Armstrong is a Leafs GM/president. Well, it sounds like Pelly is going to try to hire a president for the Leafs. Now, the question is, now, I wouldn't even be mad if Doug Armstrong was the president and the GM. At least for the time being. I think Doug Armstrong is an amazing team builder. I think he is. Now, am I biased? Yes, but I've also seen it because he's done it in St. Louis. Now, then again, I said that about Berube, but he already fired Berube once. So, I don't think the decision's going to be in his hands, but honestly, yeah, that probably just means Berube definitely is getting fired because he's already fired him once. Which I didn't agree with at the time. But what I did say at the time was, well, the Leafs should have fired Sheldon Keefe. You remember how the Blues got Jim Montgomery like last year? Well, I mean, definitely won't feel any more pain in April, will I? Or early May. Certainly won't. They're already dealing with that right now. The Leafs should have made Mark Hunter the general manager a few years ago and not Kyle Dubas. I don't disagree with that. But it's also not Dubas's fault where this went down. I blame Shanahan more than I do Dubas. Ronaldo Cephas coming on for Jamaica for Catamarteri. But no, I think Mark Hunter would have been the better GM. I think so. I think so. But Dubas ain't doing bad in Pittsburgh, though. I blame Shanahan for most of it. Once we needed to move off the core four, Dubas was like, we can move off the core four. I'm going to try before Marner's no move comes in. And then Dubas got fired because Shanahan didn't want to move off the core four. So really, who's the problem? Mason Clark coming on for Jamaica for Campbell. So, I mean, can we really blame Dubas? Hunter always had success at London Knights. I agree. I don't disagree with you, but I also don't think Dubas was always the full problem. I think it was Shanahan. Because Shanahan wanted his Shana plan to work, Bosnia's played in 2 World Cups but never played a Euro. But if Italy don't fire everybody, you know what? Playing forward. Let's see if somebody gets a late goal. Here's a quote from Leo Spinazzola in tears after the interview on Rye, I think. I still can't believe it. We had 3-4 chances with 10 men, made it to penalties. Italian children will see another World Cup without Italy. It's sad seeing them cry. Hope they will see many in the future. For me, it was my last chance. I am sorry. I don't fault Spinazzola. I don't fault him at all. He's not one of the ones I fault. He came back from that ruptured Achilles post-Euros, and he played his heart out for the nation. I can't fault him. I can't fault him. I don't think they are. I don't think they are, and I'm not happy about it. I mean, I don't know. Do I? Shit. The name Bastoni will be used to scare naughty Italian children for years to come. Yeah, I don't think stronzo is the word anymore. It's Bastoni. It's Bastoni. He's a part of the solution, not the problem. Sadly enough, he's too old. Donnarumma still has no World Cup game under his belt despite being in the national team since he was 17. He has more European Championship titles than World Cup games. I wonder how many players that applies to. Quite a few Greek players, possibly. Some Danes, too. Throw in. This game a yawn fest. The Bosnian goalie didn't have to stop a penalty. Bosnia deserved to win. I gotta say it. I think Bosnia deserved to win that game. Playing forward. Bosnia, Canada. Corner here for DR Congo with 10 minutes to go. Ball crossed in. Are we going to have another game where we have to flip it? Marcelo Flores is starting for Canada. So, Rio, you get what you want. Carpo, Segor, Prizo, Waterman, Larea, Kone, Saliba, Miller, Flores, David Aluache for Canada. And they're wearing their new black jerseys. More than 20% of the people in the world were not alive when Italy last played at the World Cup. Shit. The dream is over for the Azzurri. All eyes on Canada now. From TLN. Jesus Lord. Today is soccer day. It's football day. I could stay in an apartment for a month and live no Bosnia later in the summer for $350. Do it during the World Cup. Well, I don't know if you'd want. Well, I don't know if you want to wear a Canada jersey there, but you know, that's nice. Oh, I wonder if Croatia is the same one. Over the bar by DR Congo. Jamaica's playing tough. I can't lie. Thankfully, it's not Thursday. Our players are good. I think our players are solid and they're playing very well. I think our coach is garbage. I think they need a better coach. That's my opinion. You know, I think the players are good. I just think if we had a better coach, we wouldn't make as many mistakes. Because I think most of our mistakes are tactical comparatively to Either way. 0-0. Fair enough. Fair enough. Probably safer to do so. Probably safer to do so. Either way. Oh, that's nice. Smith Pelly on NHL Network. That's nice. That's nice. Playing forward. Shot wide. DR Congo starting to control the possession. In Split, Croatia, the Radisson Blue Hotel is over 509. It's an hour from Livno. Lived there for roughly 18 years. Where? Do you think we'll go to extra time? I mean, right now, it looks like it. Let's see if there's a late goal. Probably more DR Congo than Jamaica at this point. Hayden and D. Cordova Reed on for Frey and Hall. Ian Fry and Hall. Saugus City, okay, I was like, I get it. At least at times I have Kimi Antonelli and Yannick Sinner right now, Lamal. You forgot Bezecchi as well. Also, they made the semis in the World Baseball Classic. Happy April Fool's Day. You're cool, bro. Thank you. Their baseball team is New Jersey Italians. They still bring more pride than their football team. It's not a high bar to clear. TFC players are good. Benjamin Kuskevich was rubbish versus New Zealand, lost 4-1. Chile is a shit team. You know what? I don't care what our players do during national competition as long as they're not Canadian and as long as they don't get hurt. He's fine for us. He's played well for us. I do not give a fuck what he does for Chile. Chile's fucking garbage. As long as he doesn't blow out his knee or injure himself, I don't care. I don't care. He's played well for Canada or Toronto. He's played well for Toronto. I don't give a fuck what he does for his national team. As long as he's healthy, I don't care. It's not my fucking problem. It's not my fucking problem. Besides, they're a shit team and he's a defender. What do you think's going to happen? I don't care. It's good for us. Even versus Cape Verde was mid. Amen. He's good for us. I don't care. Playing for DR Congo. Shot goal! DR Congo! Offside again. DR Congo called offside again. I think the extra pass was why they're offside. I think the extra pass was why they were offside. But let's see what they say. The ball was played forward in an offside position, but the extra pass was certainly offside. So it was offside on two ends. Again, Chile is a shit team. If you're a defender on a shit team, it's hard not to be good. Or it's hard to be good. You're put into a bad position. Which I guess means Toronto is actually a good team. Either way, I don't give a fuck about Chile. I don't care. If he's good for Toronto, that's all that matters to me. The only thing that matters about international breaks is if he doesn't get his knee blown out. Or any sort of injury. But you know, normally whenever one of our players get hurt at an international break, it's some really bad shit. So either way, what's your opinion on Marcelo Flores now? I mean, he's had a good season. I wish he chose Canada in 2021. I don't know what that would have done, but yeah, he was offside. If this was Wenger's offside rule, he wouldn't have been. Actually, I don't know. Maybe he would have been offside there too. Either way, I mean, I think Marcelo's a solid player. He's had a good season. Let's see what he does for Canada. I mean, he just finally got his debut, so let's see what he does. This is his first start. Let's see what he does. Jamaica's given DR Congo too much space. Their best players aged out. That's what happened. Header down. I think I'll at least get the first half of extra time out of the way before I flip this game. Golden over. He's too short. Well, he's a midfielder. It's not like he's a center back. If we're talking about Marcelo. Either way. Fratelli. Wait, why am I doing that? Either way. No Italian would root for Antonelli over Ferrari. When it comes to him versus Russell, then yeah. Ferrari not securing who is possibly the greatest Italian F1 talent since Farina has got to be some form of treason. Some form of treason. Good for Antonelli. Be wasted in a Ferrari. Blocked away. DR Congo still chips it through. Saved by Andre Blake. Wow, what a save from Andre Blake. Last time Ferrari won anything, Kimi Antonelli was a toddler. Mad respect for Vidal, but yeah, not that guy anymore. Offside anyway. I mean, Jamaica's better than I expected. I won't lie. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this game go through the first 15 minutes of extra time if it goes to extra time. Well, or should I just flip this stream? In theory, I think the first half of extra time should be over before I need to flip this anyway. So, Lamine Yamal is younger than Italy's last World Cup knockout game. Webster coming on for Bell. I just saw an Italy fan drop a Porco deal. I'm not surprised. Either way, DR Congo playing forward, 90th minute. How much stoppage time do we got? Vidal used to play for Barcelona. I think he did, yeah. Yep, no, Italian fans are starting to drop a Porco deal. 6 minutes of stoppage time. Oh, they've screwed up bad. Also, if you told me a year back Italy would play World Cup cricket in India and play the World Baseball Classic and make the semifinal, but not play World Cup football in the Americas, I'd not have been surprised. They've been shit. Well, okay, the World Baseball Classic would have been shocking. But either way, but seriously, a decade back, this would be mental talk. Maybe Italy will take Iran's place. No. I don't even want him to do that. I hope Iran plays at the World Cup, one. Second of all, I would feel, after what Italy just pulled, I don't want Italy to make it that way. I don't want to see them make it through the back door. The back door of the back door. Like, should Marcelo leave Tigres next year when his contract ends? Well, goal kick for DR Congo, 2 minutes down of 6. I don't know. I mean, at some point they're going to need him bad, so no. Playing forward. Playing forward. DR Congo has a run at the ball. Has room to cross it in. Offside. Jesus Christ, how many times are they going to be offside? Italy, the baseball country. Porco miseria. Porca miseria. Playing forward. 3 minutes through stoppage time, halfway through stoppage time. This was the kind of player you wanted on your club. The last time Italy played in the World Cup, George Best was the best player in the world. As in, like, all time? I think Cristiano and Messi were already the GOATs by 2014, but okay. DR Congo playing through. Top of the box, and they lose it. Jamaica is either really good defensively or DR Congo shot themselves in the foot. I told you they'd be garbage. Didn't I say the Union would be garbage? I was the one who called it. I said the Union would be second bottom of the East. I called it. I called this. I ain't surprised one bit. To be clear, I called it. Watch the MLS predictions video. Blake has become a Super Saiyan Rasta. The rest of them have not. They've all played well, but Blake has saved their ass. And the offside flag a couple of times, too. If he can't, the offside flag will. When I get older, I will be stronger. They'll call me freedom, just like an offside flag. 4:33 is stoppage time. Tiger is stepping away, seat treatment officially. Damn it, man. He looked good at that TGL tournament. Now, shit. So Tiger won't be at the Masters. Fuck. I hate it for Tiger, man. I hate it for Tiger. I thought he'd actually be at the Masters this year. Did I say win it? No, but I thought he'd be there. DR Congo on the ball. Yeah, I think we're going to try to get this through the first half of extra time and then flip the stream to the Canada stream. But unless there's a goal right now. DR Congo playing forward. Question is, whose fault is it? Shot blocked. DR Congo saved by Blake. Should I flip? I'll flip it at half of extra. How about that? Because, 5 minutes, 6 o'clock, 15 minutes. Yeah, I'll flip it at the half of extra time. How about that? And we're going to extra time in the Jamaica DR Congo game. 0-0. Another extra time. At least Canada can't do that. Is Canada on TSN? I think so. But I don't have to worry about that because it'll be on FS2. So, which is good considering this DR Congo game went to extra time. Be very hard to watch it if it wasn't on TS or on FS2. So, we'll see what happens. Italy's staying home. I know. We've already talked about that. But yeah, I'll flip this stream to the Canada stream at halftime of extra time. Because there will be 120 minutes of football. I thought Jamaica's been solid, honestly. In a Toronto pub, seconds after Italy lost their World Cup spot to Bosnia, a disgruntled-looking man took off his blue Italy jersey and threw on a red Canada jersey. 73 days to go. Avoid Woodbridge tonight. Car parade with Canadian flags currently ongoing. Oh, Canada. We'll save that for later. Jokes are allowed, no way. Car parade with Canadian flags incoming. Currently ongoing. Avoid Woodbridge tonight. Avoid Woodbridge tonight. Avoid Vaughan tonight. Avoid Market Lane tonight. I remember the Italians making fun of England for not qualifying in 1994 and 2010. Yeah. Yep, that is definitely me. Having my number is too much access to me. Just follow me on social media. You gotta be super special to have my phone number. Yeah, that's true. That is true. And I don't even know where the line of super special is, because either way, I was at work. It was on a conference call. How are you? What'd I miss? You missed Italy, missed the World Cup. They lost a shootout. Jamaica's 0-0 against DR Congo. We're about to go to extra time. Because, I mean, you want to talk about, well, I don't know. Hot take, Panama's better than Italy. Well, at least one of them's going to the World Cup. So here comes extra time. One of them's going to the World Cup. So you're not wrong. Well, yeah, that's the point. Oh, yeah. Italy missing out on the World Cup for the third consecutive time. Yeah, but one qualifies against European teams and Panama against CONCACAF. Yeah, but Italy's missed 3 straight World Cups. Panama's been no. Panama almost made 3 straight World Cups. They blew it in 2022. They blew it in 2022. So that was 2021. It's been a long time. It's been 5 years. Oh, no. I mean, I'd rather have gone to the World Cup 2 out of the last 3 times and blow it badly than lose 3 straight playoffs. So, 2 substitutions at the half. Australia, dog walk, Curacao, even they're better than Italy. No, Australia's better than Italy for sure. Yeah, no, I agree with that. Substitution. Here comes this half of extra time. We'll flip the stream at halftime of extra time. Here we go, second half. First half of extra time. 0-0 through 90. Jamaica is still fighting to go to the World Cup. 30 minutes away from a team going to the World Cup, or maybe even penalties. Speaking of another penalty shootout. Jamaica, here's the difference. Jamaica played down to their opponent last game. What happened to Saeed Benrahma, who won the Euros? He didn't win the Euros with Italy. Benrahma didn't. He's not. He's Algerian. Plays for Algeria. Plays in Neom SC. Plays in Saudi Arabia. Of course he plays in Saudi Arabia. Duh. Of course he plays in Saudi Arabia. Neom SC. He left West Ham to go to Lyon, and then he went to Neom. Of course he ended up in Saudi Arabia. Is every washed up. He's thinking of Palmieri. Yeah, Emerson Palmieri. Yeah. I was like, and Emerson was at Chelsea at the time, I think, during the Euros. But yeah, I think, yeah, maybe he was thinking of Emerson. Speaking of, what the hell has happened to him? Speaking of, yeah, what the hell happened to him? I don't even know. I didn't know about Benrahma either, but either way. Oh, there we go. Emerson Palmieri plays for Marseille. Oh, okay. Plays for Marseille, which is not as bad as playing in Saudi Arabia. He left West Ham to play for Marseille in the summer, last summer. Not bad. I mean, I'd rather play in frickin' Palmieri won every European competition, Conference League, UCL, Europa League, and Super Cup. Oh, yeah, he was with Chelsea for both, wasn't he? Oh, yeah, he was with Chelsea for the Super Cup, Champions League, and Europa League. Yeah, you're right. 2018, he won the Europa League in his first season, or his second season. He assisted Giroud, and then they won the Champions League in 2021 before he got loaned to Lyon. So technically he didn't win the Super Cup, actually. Technically he didn't win the Super Cup. Wait. He did not appear in the Super Cup, but I think, okay, he was there in the Super Cup. And they lost the Super Cup to Liverpool in 2019-20. No, he was. I just checked. He was there during the Super Cup because he played a Prem game for Chelsea in 21-22. So he was there for the Super Cup, actually. He did not play in it. He played in the 2019 Super Cup and lost. But he did win the Super Cup because he was there. So, my bad. He did get to celebrate it. My bad. Yeah, he did get to win it. My bad. He was there because he played one Prem game with Chelsea before he went to Lyon. Ball crossed in. DR Congo save Andre Blake. We will flip the game over. That was after he won the Euros. We will flip the stream to the next game after the half of extra time. Yeah. I saw they went to Marseille. Playing forward. Molson, everyone in. Playing forward, shot saved. That was the replay. 95th minute. '95th minute. Speaking of the Blue Jays, what happened yesterday? They had a horrible game. Cody Ponce got hurt. It was just not their day. Oh, and Brendan Little happened. He's fucking garbage. Brendan Little happened again. He's garbage. But they were already losing up at that point. They just lost even worse. Baseball's a weird sport. You win a 30-year games, you lose the 30-year games. It's what happened in the other third that decides your season. But Ponce got hurt and Brendan Little happened. That's pretty much the easy way to put it. Playing forward. 96th minute. Emerson, I was talking about, he won their every European title there is. I know Miami wanted to sign him for that reason, help Messi win a CCL. Then they didn't do it. I wouldn't say it's shocking, but, you know. Playing forward. Italy not qualifying for the World Cup in New Jersey. It's anti-Italian discrimination. Stupid a fucking sport. '98th minute. '98th minute. Now Scherzer's back playing. I'm glad Scherzer's back. Oh no. Keith Pelly's disastrous press conference. What? '99th minute. 0-0. Oh. Out for a corner kick for DR Congo. I mean, we already have enough left backs. Nil-nil between DR Congo and Jamaica. Corner for DR Congo with 5 minutes to go of the half, plus stoppage time. And DR Congo have the lead. '90th or 100th minute for Axel Twanzebe. 1-0 off the corner and in. Ball crossed in. Twanzebe with a touch. It wasn't even a header. Twanzebe crotches it in. Did that go off his nuts? Did that go off his nuts? It looks like it was onside. I think they finally scored an onside goal. But let's see what they say. Did that go off? DR Congo scored a goal Arsenal style. Well, there's nothing going right this week. I don't give a... Well, yeah, not much is going right this week, but, Okay. Onside. Jamaica fraud watch. They've been on fraud watch. You can't beat New Caledonia 1-0 and not be on fraud watch. I thought they actually put up a good fight here, honestly. 101 minutes. I think they actually put up a good fight here, comparatively. Checking it on VAR for a goal. Oh, no. Jesus, not again. Last comment. Fraudulent activity alert. Jamaica, you are cursed. You are cursed! Fraud watch. What fraud watch? They are frauds. Excuse me. Goal counts. We're going to flip the stream to the Canada stream at the half of extra time. It sticks as a goal. Twanzebe scores in the 100th minute. DR Congo up 1-0. We will flip this to the Canada game at the half of extra time. Flip the stream to the Canada stream at half of extra time. Because they play at 6:30. Or were they checking for a foul? Offside, I think. I'm sure you are. 104. And we will be live for Iran versus Bolivia. Or Iraq versus Bolivia. Iraq versus Bolivia. .105 minutes. I'm sure there will be stop at half. Or stop time at the half. Garbage. 105. 1-0 for DR Congo. 3 minutes of stoppage time. $105 plus 3. So at the half of extra time, we will flip this to the Canada stream. I will set up the Canada stream on Rumble, and we will flip it. There will be no extra time on the Canada game, so no worries there. No worries there. With that being said, DR Congo leads 1-0 at the half of extra time, or soon to be. 2 minutes to go in extra time of the first half. Cross in. That'll be blocked, covered by DR Congo, and saved. Jamaica put up a good fight, but DR Congo just got past them so far. So with that being said, if you like the stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribed. Hit that join button to become a member. Hit that hype button to get us up in the algorithm. Send suggestions on live streams. Comment on this video. Put this in playlist. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. And we will be flipping this stream in a couple of seconds to the Canada game for the second half. And then we will be live for the, after the triple review, we'll be live for Iraq, Bolivia. Haiti 1-1 Iceland. 1 minute to go of halftime. How has Italy not made a World Cup since Obama was president? The Federation's garbage. That's how. Thank God we have that Euros, but I guess it's a bad thing too. No, they're a baseball country. Can Italy even be considered a football country anymore? No, they're a baseball country. I really wouldn't want to be Bastoni tonight. Burro! $250. Cross in. It's out for a goal kick. That should be the half. All right. Chiesa and Spinazzola, pretty much. That's the story. Halftime of extra time. It is 1-0. So we will now flip this stream. 1-0 for DR Congo. We will flip this stream to the Canada stream. We'll be on our way. Don't start the Canada stream yet, Ryan. Lightning delay. You got to be kidding me. Am I even going to be able to do the damn review? Seven to 9. You kidding me? I mean, I know there's thunderstorms. Shit. With that being said, are you serious? Lightning delay? Like, damn it. Am I going to have to do a fourth review anyway? Are you kidding me? Like, is it actually a lightning delay? Gila Tech rain delay for the Canada game, so I guess I can keep going here. Playing forward. Second half. Are we sure that I don't flip it? I don't see anything about a lightning delay. I don't. I can't. Fucking Google. Let's see if there's any fans. Pouring rain in Toronto with thunder and lightning. Weather delay. It's raining hard here. I knew about that. Weather delay, timer's 29 minutes. $105th minute. The game's. I'm seeing that now on the. I'm seeing that now on the match thread on Reddit. So yep, game's inclement weather at BMO Field. I knew it was supposed to be thunderstormy and all that. I'm gonna be pissed off, man. Weather delay, timing will be confirmed. Provide more, and Canada just said it. Okay. 8:15 start time. We're going to have to really push to get the review out. $106. So we'd be able to finish this Jamaica game and then wait for the Canada game to start. And I will make the thumbnail and stream for the. Either way. Triple review? Fucking hell, man. Man, it's going to suck if I have to make the triple review after the game that I got paid to fucking do. At freaking 1 a.m., a triple review of Italy. Like, nobody's going to care. Like, that video is not going to do well at all. Fuck. I might just have to bite the bullet and just do 4 streams and forget the RSRs at all. Which, more offsides. The way this day is going, thanks to the severe weather, extra time. Severe weather, paid to do the 4th game. And I knew there was severe weather, and I'm like, it's going to be fine. Nope. I will still do that 4th game. But if I cannot, I'm saying if that Canada game is too damn close for comfort with a 10 o'clock game, with when it actually starts, I'm just going to say fuck the RSRs, and then I guess I will have to do a urinating tree style congrats Italy video. I guess. and just take like clips of the highlights and, you know, do a voice memo and just say on like Thursday or something. If that's the way this goes, 108, 1-0 DR Congo. Because it's called timeliness. A triple review of all 3 games at 9 o'clock or whatever is fine. You do one past midnight, nobody's going to give a fuck. So, I will try to make the stream and I'll pay attention to the Canada score or whatever for the next game because I'll have some time to make that second Bolivia stream. Find it funny, Ian Fry subbed in 84th minute. 5 minutes later, he give Congo the corner kick that led to their goal. I mean, that sucks for him. 108, 1-0. Like, I'm so... I might have to change my plans. I'm sure they will. 1:10, 10 minutes to go plus stoppage time of extra time. I just hope the Canada game ends up on FS2 when it's on. Do you think Canada money line's a good bet? Yeah, because I think Tunisia is actually a good team, so if it even gets played. Either way, I will be on sooner rather than later for the Canada game. I'll keep an eye on the time slot and then delayed until 7:15. Okay. 8:15, 9:15. I could try to make the triple review and get it up before I start the stream, but I will make the stream for. Okay. That was Formula Dank. I'm like, damn. 111th minute. So. Referee injured. Damn. $112. Does Paulinho score today? Yes. Give me a second. Okay, we're back. There's no fourth ref apparently. I guess not. 6:33. I will make the Canada stream on Rumble after this is over. Set it up and then make the stream for Iraq and Bolivia. And you know what? If the Canada game ends within like 30 minutes, I can't make the triple. And there's a possibility that the triple review will not happen because of the rain delay. Poor ref. Damn, that sucks. Either way, see how this goes. So luckily for you, I didn't have to flip it. Sucks the referee got hurt. So I guess if this game gets canceled, it's just not going to get played. It's going until minute 125. It's been 5 minutes now, probably. Has this ever happened before? I mean, this long? Oh, Canada is playing. Are you kidding me? They're playing now. Oh no, this is the this is the Iceland game. I was like, what? I saw Canada shaking hands. I'm like, no, it's just the Iceland game. My bad. You motherfuckers, you scared me. You motherfuckers, you scared me. Like, I don't even know how by the rules you could play it that quickly, but either way, these motherfuckers scared me. It's like I saw Canada shaking hands. I'm like, you motherfuckers, I thought it was supposed to. It's not 7:15 yet. It's scheduled for 7:15 Eastern, the 8:15 Eastern, 7:15 Central, the Canada game, yeah. I was like, Jesus, bro. Delayed due to weather, yeah. 117th minute, over the top. Should I keep this double? Probably. I'm going to say this. (8:30), 7:30 to 9:30. If it gets delayed anymore, no World Cup, lol. Playing forward. It's a slow game. I agree. 118, 1-0 for DR Congo. I guarantee you tonight will not be a triple or a quadruple review. 4 lives, at least 3, but with the Canada game, at least 3. Either way. (119 minutes), WDR Congo. Watching the Argentina-Zambia game. Won't be shocked if Argentina beats them. I mean, they should beat Zambia. 120. Substitution, 120. Playing forward, 7 minutes of stoppage, or 120. Stoppage time wise, probably 7 minutes or so. Muktasami is off for DR Congo. 1-0, Slavkovsky. I'm going to say this. The triple review is definitely not happening. 6 minutes of stoppage time. Is that a 6 or an 8? Playing forward. 1 minute down. Shot over the bar. 122. I mean, it's really only, I mean, they could have got a better friendly, yeah, but $122, 4 minutes to go. Trash. They're winning 1-0. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I wouldn't say they're bad, but either way. I wouldn't say Argentina's bad, either way. $123, 3 minutes to go. JFF in trouble right now. They've always been in trouble. $124, 2 minutes to go. DePaul is benched. DR Congo should be 2-0 up. Still winning. One 0, seconds to go. Look, Scaloni's not convinced by DePaul's performance. He might not call him up for the World Cup. Messi's going to lose his bodyguard. Sad. Yeah, that's actually probably a good point. And it's 126 minutes. Referee has not blown the whistle yet. 1-0 DR Congo. They're seconds away from a World Cup. They have to defend this last kick. Referee calls it. Nope, throw in. More offside. Full time. DR Congo is going to the World Cup 1-0. They advance. They have knocked out Jamaica. They have knocked out Jamaica. All right. With that being said, if you like this stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell. Notification once subscribe. Send chats on live streams. Comment on this video. Put this in playlist. Share with friends and family. I will make the stream for Iraq, Bolivia, and have that ready for whenever it needs to be ready. Well, 10 p.m. We're still doing it. Don't worry. But I will make that, and I will be live for the Canada game when I need to be live for the Canada game. And unless the Canada game just gets completely stopped or canceled. But I will not make the Canada stream on Rumble until I know the Canada game's about to start. They say 7:15. We'll find out. With that being said, sit tight. We will be back. And I'll see you for the Canada game. Triple review's probably not going to happen. Hell, quadruple review definitely isn't going to happen. So, yeah. You'll see the Iraq-Bolivia stream come up sooner rather than later. And then we'll do what we got to do with the rest of it. So, sit tight. Be back. We'll start the Canada stream when need be, and we'll be on our way. Sit tight, be back. 1-0 for DR Congo. DR Congo's going to the World Cup. Jamaica is out. We have one more spot to give. It's either Iraq or Bolivia. Of course, we'll see how the Canada game. We'll see if the Canada game even gets played. And if it gets played, but at the same time as the World Cup playoff, we'll just do an unadvertised double. I'm not going to turn it into a double. There's Brazil now. With that being said, sit tight, be back, and I'll see you in a little bit. Don't know when. Hopefully 7:10. But we'll see what happens. But hopefully I get to do the Canada stream, then the World Cup stream. But it doesn't seem to me there'll be any reviews tonight. Just 4 streams. Or maybe even 3. I don't know. With that being said, sit tight, be back. Peace.